It's August. Silverstone is full of club cars and show cars, and there's some crazy stuff going on the track. What can it be? It can only be TRAX 2025. Let's go. So we're on the TRAX retail stand at the minute. Chris Harris is just doing his meet and greets with people, so I want to ask a couple of people. So, why are you excited to meet Chris Harris?
In my case, it's very out of the box because I was in the Middle East, and funny enough, I was actually getting rocketed and I was listening to his stuff. And I would like to, tell him this little experience. I think he's one of the best car journalists in the UK. Only one that comes close is Henry Catchpole in my view. And look, he made the new Top Gear worth watching, so that's all I can say,
Brilliant. So there's some amazing stands out there. You've got Hazard, you've got the Auto Finesse. 6AD Forged have got some amazing cars on their stand. But of course, we've got amazing cars on our stand too. And Pedon's S13, up from the ashes. We've got a new video coming out on this soon, so keep an eye on the channel and subscribe. But if you don't know, it actually burnt down and it's been rebuilt this year. Absolute work of art. And then if we go over here, we've got Daz's from DC Customs, amazing R33 GTR, full nut and bolt restore. Interior's done, engine's done. Look how clean it is outside. It's unbelievable. We've got loads of cars outside, so I'm going to go check those out too. The big story about this car and why it's quite famous is in 2012 it got stolen from the Performance Vauxhall show at Centre Pod and was driven down the M1 and on the M25, and then it got recovered, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a crazy story. Somebody had the bravery to actually jump in and start up and drive right out of the car show just like this, down the M1 onto the M25. And this car was running a fuel cell at the time, so fuel was limited. So they actually did pull into the petrol station, and they did pay for their fuel also. They didn't rob it. And we kind of went down the road of just a big build, no nonsense build. And so we contacted Billy's Speed Shop, which is just up here in Cannock in Midlands, and they brought in this LS9, built up the LS9. It's with we've got Quaife. We've always been with Quaife. We've always been on KW coilovers, which are rebuilt for this because they're a hybrid. They're a Subaru top mount with an S14 bottom mount, so hard to come by to say the least. They have to be custom made. We're with Strom now. Strom are a new wheel sponsor. We've got the Walt on board. Always been with Corbo. So we've kind of bounced around a load of nice new contacts to bring it into nowadays era.
Yeah, let's have a look at the new Japspeed Subaru
New old
of
Japspeed
2025.
Subaru.
We had two Renault 5 turbos on the stand today. We had Dick's one, nice clean example, video on that up here somewhere, and this super powerful, nutty thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then if we follow into here, just about managed to get our Honda S2000 built. So we've done, this was the UK's cheapest Honda S2000, and over the last 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 months, we've transformed it. But yeah, more coming on that. So again, subscribe to the channel. You can see how that thing started and how it's finished. Still not quite finished, and that's why I tucked it away a little bit. I didn't want too many people taking a picture.
So a new display for TRAX 2025 is this, the American corner. I'm going to walk you around it. We've got awesome selection of cars. Starting off, gorgeous plum purple Dodge Coronet. We spotted this car at a show earlier, had to have it here. The epitome of old American muscle car shape, big, boxy. Behind it, you've got a pair of really cool Camaros. Round the front, this is Lee's awesome truck. That patina on there, you would think has been glossed, lacquered, but it hasn't. He's literally just polished that, and it's come out amazing. I've got to say, I love the look of that car. It is immaculate in the engine bay. Moving on to some of the more modern stuff, we've got Dave's awesome C5 Corvette, absolutely slammed on the floor. That thing looks mean. Next up, a pair of modern ones, new Dodge Challenger and a gorgeous Mustang GT500. Obviously sporting the Shelby stripes. Next up, a controversial one, Chevy C10 pickup with a Japanese-inspired HKS livery. This livery's fresh on. I've got to say, I love it, but let us know what you think. Representing American motorsport, TrackWorks have brought their NASCAR truck. This thing is a proper bit of kit. And on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, this gorgeous Buick Riviera sat on the floor. That paint is absolutely immaculate. Get a shot of the roof as well. That is just unbelievable. And to finish off, Hemi swapped Dodge Charger RT and the proper redneck spec GMC Jimmy. That is my ultimate American two-car garage. So there we go. That's small this year, but hopefully much, much bigger next year. If you've got an American car that you want to display with us, let us know, and we'll see you here in 2026.
So, this year at TRAX, we have invited Drift Games over, and I don't know if Dave's going to be very pleased with me now, but I'm going to grab him and I'm going to ask him how this show is.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. All's good. About to go for my last drift session.
I need to get up there and see that because the first one was mad and I didn't get to see the second one. So I'm going to
Second one was sketchy.
Was it?
It was rainy.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of but it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's a privilege to drive this track. It's just bucket list for me, and so happy that, you know, it's very fast. It's very fun, but you have a good bit of runoff, so you can be risky, take like big risks and get away with it.
Yeah. So
it's a lot of fun. I'm smiles for miles today.
Cool. And I've just grabbed you on the hop there, haven't I? And you've brought the RX-7 over, the Libby Walk,
Yep.
and the Datsun. Awesome cars. So this is the first time they've been seen in the UK, isn't it?
Yes, first time they've been outside of Ireland actually, and this one especially is like grabs a lot of attention. It's quite wild, which we built in collaboration with Liberty Walk, and it's just nice to see people who watch the videos see it in the flesh, take a photo with it. So that's what the point of building cars, right? Is that you not only want them for yourself, but secretly you want to show them off a little bit too. So when people get to kind of get around them and stuff, it's very fun for us. It actually reignites our love for the cars again.
Brilliant. Well, I'm going to let you get out there because you've got your last session, but thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. So TRAX 2025 has been one of the best ever. We've had Drift Games over, Chris Harris, the best drifting demos you will see in the UK. Anyway, we're going to see you back here next August for TRAX 2026. There we go, let's let the smoke settle over Silverstone. See you at the next one.